Hey there friends, it's me Peter. So as you all know, a week ago today I turned 29 years old, and so far 29 has been a very good year for me, even if it has only been just a week. I create a list of 30 goals I would like to accomplish by the time I turn 30, and I'm already well on my way with that, with me making progress on a couple of those goals already. But there was one goal on there I didn't mention, and it was because it was something I wanted to get done immediately. And my goal was to stop online dating. Yes, my friends, after 4 years, I can safely say the great online dating experiment has failed. I mean, of course, it wasn't for a lack of trying. I started online dating on my 25th birthday, September 2nd, 2013. That's when I went on to OkCupid and started a free account on that website. About a month and a half later, I went on to Plenty of Fish, or POF as most people call it, and created a profile on there as well. And for the next 4 years, my online dating experience consisted of me sending messages that were barely ever returned, people visiting my profile and not saying anything to me, and me spending money on paid dating sites that just did not work. So why did online dating fail? Well, I think there's a couple reasons for that. Personally, I think the biggest reason is that there just aren't any single people here in town. For whatever reason, most people I encounter in Fort Dodge end up marrying their high school sweetheart, or somebody they knew in high school, or somebody they knew and brought to town with them. There are very few single women my age here in town, and that unfortunately is a drawback to a single guy who is looking to date someone. As a result, there were very few people that showed up from Fort Dodge on these online dating sites, and the people I messaged never got back to me, which actually led to at least one very awkward encounter. I messaged a girl from Fort Dodge on Match.com. She looked at my profile, never replied, and then lo and behold, I bumped into her at a Young Professionals event. And we actually saw each other fairly often, eventually got to the point of talking to each other. I never got her name, and I don't think she lives here in town anymore. But yeah, those first few times it was awkward because I think she recognized me. But why else did online dating fail for me? Certainly the fact that there was a shallow dating pool couldn't have been the only reason. Well, I think another major reason is that I just don't get online dating. When I started online dating, I followed the rules to the T. I created a profile that best described me. I put pictures up that showed who I was. I sent messages that were not inappropriate, that were about medium length, that were very casual, and yet it barely ever worked. Some people messaged me, but for the most part, most people just looked at my profile and never sent me a reply. Or they would reply to me and I'd send them a message back and they'd never get back to me. And this happened no matter what online dating site I was on. It happened on OkCupid, it happened on Plenty of Fish, it happened on Match. It didn't happen on eHarmony because nobody ever replied to anything I sent to them. eHarmony was a complete joke for me. And then, when I'd have people critique my profiles, they would always give me contradictory information. One person said to shorten my profile, so I did. Then I showed it to another person who said, yeah, my profile's fine, keep it like that. Then I had another person say, no, your profile still has too much on it. Delete it, make it shorter. It's like, which one is it? Another person said I shouldn't ask for people's names in messages. Why? I want to know who I'm talking to. I introduce myself in my messages. Isn't it fair that they introduce themselves? I really don't see what the problem with that is. One person stopped messaging me after I asked if she was interested in hanging out. I never got where that came from, because isn't that what you're supposed to do, ask people out? Who knows? In 4 years of online dating, I only met 2 people in person. And I will say this, they were both pleasant experiences. I don't regret meeting up with either one of them, but they just weren't for me. And quite honestly, online dating was shooting my confidence. It was really making me feel down every time I'd log on and see that someone had viewed my profile, but they hadn't messaged me. Or that someone had seen my message, but decided they weren't going to reply to me for some reason. or someone replied to me and then I sent them a message and they never replied back to me. Quite frankly, that shot my confidence. I feel like I lost my ability to be more confident, to really take criticism. Honestly, the more and more I was visiting online dating sites, it was hurting me. Like, I legitimately was hurt by these sites. And I know I can't take it personally. I know that's not something I'm supposed to do. But, you know, I'm a sensitive guy. I'm sorry. Quite frankly, online dating was a complete dead end for me. Even the two online dating apps I have, Tinder and Bumble, which I have not gotten rid of, you know, even they just don't work. I mean, people tell me I'm just supposed to swipe right on everybody and not even read their profiles. I'm sorry, I want to read your profile. I want to know who you are before I swipe right on you. You know, I need to know if you're an axe-murderer or something. You know, I'm not dating an axe-murderer. Sorry to all the axe-murderers out there, but I'm not interested in it. And you know, I truly decided to stop online dating after I was talking to a friend of mine recently. I was telling her about all my woes with online dating and how things just weren't working. And she said something that really resonated with me. She said, maybe the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with isn't on this online dating site. Maybe she's not waiting for someone to find her that way. And, you know, that really stuck with me. And it really made me realize, you know what? That's exactly right. I am not going to meet the person I want to spend the rest of my life with online. Because, I hate to say it, I'm the type of person you need to meet to understand. I'm awful at describing myself. My pictures aren't that great. I don't take good photos. Quite frankly, I don't have the most attractive looking face. I'm sorry if that offends people by me saying that, but I really don't think I have the most attractive face. I'm someone you have to meet to understand. I have so many friends that tell me I'm a good person. I'm a nice person. I'm really easy to get along with. I'm someone people trust. But they didn't feel that way by seeing my picture on a website and saying, oh yeah, that guy looks like someone you can trust. No, it involved me meeting them in person and building a relationship with them. That's how I got my reputation. So now that I'm done with online dating, where do I go from here? Well, I've got two options waiting for me. One of them is to have a friend of mine set me up with someone. This is something I've seriously considered for a long, long time, but truth be told, I'm afraid to ask. You know, I feel like I'd be imposing on someone if I asked. I mean, it's so awkward to go up to someone you know and say, hey, do you have any single friends you could set me up with? Granted, I have actually done this with someone, and she did tell me she doesn't know of any of her friends that are single, but she said if someone does come up, she will pass their name on to me, which I truly appreciate, so thank you for that. The other option is maybe just take a break from trying to pursue someone for a while. Maybe just focus on making my life better. Focus on getting back down to 165 like I want. Focus on becoming a healthier person. Focus on improving my confidence. Because, as I said, my confidence got shot while doing online dating. It was really disheartening going online and seeing people go past my profile and ignoring me and just saying, oh, he's not worth my time. He's not worth messaging. Granted, nobody actually ever said that, but it's kind of what was implied by them just looking at my profile and not saying anything. So for the time being, I'm done with online dating. I realize it's worked with some people, but it just didn't work for me. And to all those people that have found someone online dating, I'm really happy for you. Truly, I am very happy for you. But at the same time, it's not for me. I can't do it. I'm a person that you need to meet. That's the way I'm going to meet someone, is either by getting introduced to someone, or maybe walking around, maybe meeting someone at volleyball I've never met before, maybe meeting someone on my daily walks that I've never met before, maybe someone just, you know, out at trivia night or something I meet. So online dating, it was 4 years, but, you know, it's time for me to say goodbye. But I want to hear from you guys. How many of you have not seen success online dating? And what do you think went wrong? Leave a comment down below to let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. And be sure to tune in next week for another edition of Peter's Storytime High School Edition. Until then, this is Peter saying see you later.